NCW Life Channel is proud to bring you the commencement exercises for the class of 2024. Coverage is brought to you by our premium supporter Alpine Air Heating and Cooling and gold supporter Town Auto Group. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Chelan Douglas Community Action Council, AmeriCorps, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Prestige Senior Living at Colonial Vista in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center. Now let's go live to the Town Toyota Center and celebrate Westside High School's class of 2024.
Tonight we are here to honor incredible graduates that are proudly sitting here in their caps and gowns. They are an example of perseverance, resilience, and heart. They are an example of hard work, dedication, and accomplishment. And they are an example of our 3 C's: courage, compassion, and commitment. Each one of them came to Westside for different reasons. They all have a story, and their lives have taken twists and turns over the years and taught them many life lessons. And who knows their story best? All of you, sitting here supporting them, and all of these years knowing the barriers that they have overcome and recognizing that by graduating tonight, there is a whole new world of opportunity that will open for them. As the Westside staff, we would like to say to you, class of 2024, that as you go forward in your life, wherever the journey may take you, know that you have made a difference in all of our lives, and we are the better for it. Tonight, a few of our students will be sharing their journeys and what Westside has done for them. Please welcome our first student speaker, Francisco Pantoja.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and fellow graduates of mine. When I think back on my journey, I think about the one thing Westside has taught me, and that I'm not only capable, but that I can accomplish things I never thought imaginable. When I first came to Westside, I never would have thought that I would be in leadership club. I never thought I could be the kind of student who would be on the Superintendent Advisory Council, and of course, I never thought I could be the leadership club president. I never pictured myself standing in front of the school board, presenting once a month, and I never imagined standing here in front of you, speaking about my life in school. I think what's special about Westside is that they believe in us and see us in ways we never thought was possible for ourselves. At the end of last year, Ms. Sheena approached me and told me I had been selected to be the new president. I was so shocked and, to be honest, unsure of myself. Yet they saw something in me that I couldn't see. I realize now that they were onto something. And because of Westside, I've learned so much about myself and have come to believe in myself far more than I could have ever imagined. I've also learned that apparently I'm amazing at making phone calls. However, I didn't get here on my own, and if I were to thank everybody on my list, I'd be up here all night. Nonetheless, there are a few people that deserve some recognition in helping me be here, graduating today, and up here speaking to you tonight. First and foremost, I want to thank my mom for being my biggest supporter. Down, Mama. I also want to thank you, Mr. Stansberry, for the guidance he provided that helped me achieve my goals. Sheena, thank you for the opportunities you presented and for all your help along the way. And to Ms. Devra, your dedication to our students' success is truly inspiring. Lastly, I would love to thank Ms. Day for the backhanded support. No, but in all seriousness, thank you for putting up with me for as long as you did while I was in your classroom. To everyone else, please know I will forever and always admire the relationships created with all of you. For everyone here tonight, I have come to realize the importance of being involved, the amazing feeling of putting a smile on the face of a person you're helping, which if you've ever felt that, it's unexplainable. I've learned how awesome it is to be a part of something bigger than myself. As we all move on to the next journey in our lives, I urge all of you to get involved, find a like-minded community that will give you support and that will push you to better you. Get involved in your community, find ways to help other people. When we help others, we're also helping ourselves. Make other people feel like they matter, like Westside made us feel like we matter. Because in the end, you can make a difference. Thank you.
Frankie, you are one of a kind, and your spirit and smile are infectious. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. Dennis Bowles was born and raised in Southern Oregon. In 1965, he graduated from Phoenix High School in Phoenix, Oregon. He enrolled at Laverne College, obtaining a BA in 1969 and an MAT in 1974. At Laverne, he majored in history and psychology. He and his young family moved to Wenatchee in 1971. Dennis spent the next 15 years as a teacher and coach prior to moving into administration. While teaching, he had the opportunity to teach at every level from 4th grade through graduate school. As an administrator, he held every position from assistant principal to superintendent. Upon retirement in 2001, he worked the next 5 years as the director of the Northwest region as a leadership consultant for a firm based out of Texas. In 2006, he ran for commissioner position at the Chelan County PUD, where he served for the next 16 years. He is married to Jocelyn and now in their 57th year. They have 3 adult sons and 5 grandchildren. Life has been good. Tonight, Dennis has a very special message for our Westside graduates. Please welcome Dennis Bowles.
Things aren't quite like they used to be. Well, good evening, everybody. It's interesting at this point in my life, when I listen to an introduction, it used to be a little bit ego thrusting, you know, sounded pretty cool. As you get older, it sounds like an obituary. I want to extend the biggest welcome possible to the class of 2024. You guys are really special. You've done a lot, and you've got a lot to do. I'd like to acknowledge a couple of people, please, that have, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here either. Superintendent Gallagher, Principal Devereaux, and I never thought I would have the honor to sit with the incredible staff at Westside. Truly an honor to be here. And underappreciated and overworked, our school board. Appreciate you guys a whole lot. I have a story to tell. Those of you who may know me that's no surprise. It starts with my struggle to be successful in school. I'm sure that if we sat down one-on-one and talked, there would be parts of your life and my life that would match. But I'm also sure that you are individually unique people, and I'm here to honor you tonight with your success and your presence. During my first 6 years of life, I grew up on a 40-acre farm, and that was absolute heaven for an active little boy. But that came to an end pretty quickly. 2 days after I turned 6 years old, I entered first grade. I found myself confined to a classroom, a desk for 6.5 hours a day for the next 180 days. And honestly, I don't think I adjusted too well. Primary school was okay. Recess, lunch, basketball, it was all good. I was not a bad kid in school, but I sure was on the edge, pushed the envelope as far as you could. However, at age 9, my 4th grade year, things began to change, and not necessarily for the better. That was a year in school that lives in my memory as sharp and as clear as when it took place. Let me give you an example. One morning, our fourth grade teacher walked in. She handed us all a small slip of paper. Our name was on it and a number. The number represented our composite grade in reading, writing, and arithmetic. And at that point, in her own language, she pointed to the right side of the room, her right side, and basically said, from now on, in the 5 rows, this will be the A row, this will be the C row, this will be the D row, and the F row. Your job right now is to seat yourself from this corner to that corner in order. Now, my consolation of 4th grade was I wasn't the dumbest kid in the room, but he sat behind me. I began to understand the value and the concept of resilience. It wasn't about how many times I was going to get knocked down, but it was going to be about how many times I got up. Not all was harmful. 4th grade was a year that I learned to love to read biographies. I think that's why I became a history major, actually. But I read a biography that was about a president of a small southern college. At graduation time, he would invite his graduating seniors in one at a time, and he asked them a simple question. What are you going to do next? Most of them had an answer. Every now and then, somebody didn't. And he would point to the end of his desk, and there was a sign that simply said, find a need and fill it. And then he would assure them, if they followed that pathway, that they would have a fulfilled life. They would be a contributor. So, I don't know why, but for some reason, that clause stuck in my brain and became a significant piece of my value structure. The struggle for success in school continued, so I'm going to skip forward to my junior year in high school. I had developed a desire and had a dream of going to college, but that required in those days taking the SAT, and I never did well on those styles of tests. They were agony, and they were timed, kind of the worst part of it. And when the scores came back, my counselor called us in and would share with us one at a time what our scores were. He informed me that I was in the bottom 2% of the nation. And carefully and sincerely, he explained to me that your dream of going to college may not come to fruition because no one is going to admit you with that test score and your grades. Now, my sophomore year, I'd had a basketball coach who walked with crutches and leg braces, a victim of polio. His philosophy was never, never give up. Find a way, get it done. So, my freshman year in English, well, anyway, I went off to college. I found a way. My scores were low, my grades were low, but I could run a half mile under 2 minutes. Somebody was interested. So I got in, and my freshman year, the professor introduced us to E.E. Cummings, a poet and a writer. And he said that you do not believe in yourself or know what you're going to become until someone else sees that in you. I really needed to hear that. The next fall, in psychology class, the professor said there is no correlation between intelligence and spelling. Now, I needed to hear that too. because I had low scores in spelling all through school. My elementary students, when I taught them, would ask me, Mr. Bowles, how'd you get through college? And I would say, with a dictionary and a wife. Worked out pretty well. So going on from there, when I heard that statement, for the first time in my life, I believed I wasn't dumb. I had low scores in spelling, but that didn't mean I wasn't intelligent. Now, third thing kind of happened about that time simultaneously. I met and started dating my wife. She saw things in me that I was not capable of seeing in myself. And you know what? 58 years from now, from that date, she still does. As I approached college graduation, I was sure what I was going to do. I was going to find a need and fill it. I became a teacher. As a teacher, I got better over time. Teaching is a difficult task. It's complex. It's a tough interchange. It takes time, patience, and practice. However, at the end of every semester, there was a number that plagued me. I always had around 17% of my students that didn't pass. And that just haunted me, but I didn't know what to do about it. So I began looking for solutions, and I encountered a type of education that was definitely student-centered. It was about the kids. It was no longer about me. It was about them. Now, you think, well, that's the way it ought to be, but that wasn't the way it was. It was a very unique concept at that time. So I put that into practice. It worked, but I had to learn to teach all over again. In the early 1980s, my assignment of work for the Wenatchee District changed. I still taught social studies at the high school in the morning, and in the afternoons I would go to the district office and work as coordinator of special project. One afternoon I sat down with the superintendent, Dick Johnson, and I explained to him that I had a dream, a vision for the students in Wenatchee. It was an alternative high school because not everyone learns the same. He listened, leaned forward and quietly said, "Let's get it done." And we did. In May of that year, the school board, at a very controversial meeting, passed a resolution to create what is now Westside High School. Then it was Wenatchee Valley Alternative High School. We knew that the key to success of then Wenatchee Valley Alternative School was going to be the leadership of its first principal. And we selected a gentleman by the name of Bob Bradford, who came in and did a great job, phenomenal job. That fall, we opened in October, 30 students, classrooms at the YWCA. The following spring, the first 2 students graduated. That was a great night. Now, what's kind of interesting, I had to ask Jennifer Devereaux to do a little research for me. This class now pushes the number of graduates at Westside past 2,300, which is remarkable. The diploma you're about ready to receive represents a contract between the school district and you. It enables you to actualize your potential. It will not only change your life, but 97% of Americans have some form of partner at some point in their life, and it will change their life. And out of that union, oftentimes, either comes adopted or their own children. It'll change their life too. So this evening is going to open a door for you that will expand your horizons. The diploma represents your desire to be successful. Graduating from Westside is probably an advantage because you guys, honestly, have learned to fail forward. There are other students in other schools who never dare to fail, and life becomes difficult for them. Many of you know that routine already and are successful at it. What I want you to understand, and something I want you to take with you, was shared with me by our oldest son, who said to me one night, "Pop, great sailors don't learn from calm water." So when you're in your controversy, you're failing forward, and it's great to see you here. Now here's what I know. Tonight ends your formal relationship with Westside, but opens the door. You are the consequence of a learning culture and your own personal achievement. You have been nurtured by a team of caring adults. You are not alone because they will walk with you in your life for the rest of your life. Believe in yourself and know that this community has believed in you. You have what you need now to experience the human spirit. If I may, I want to leave one word with you, and that's the word hope. Hope is your future, and that it's better than the day you just had. And the thing that's really best about hope right now is you're in charge. You can make it happen. I believe that about you. Now I want to show you something, so please follow along with me. Well, technical difficulties. Let me tell you what I was going to show you. There's an artist, I think a beautiful human being, by the name of Brittany Howard. Her story is your story. She was born and raised in a single white trailer that was inside of a junkyard. And when she was in high school, the trailer was hit by lightning and destroyed. Kind of gives you a background, huh? But she made a rendition of a play that was written in the 1940s. And the song was, "You'll Never Walk Alone." And that's the theme for this evening. If you get a chance, look it up on YouTube. It's a great piece of music. Thank you, guys. Love you very much, and good luck.
Dennis, thank you for your unwavering commitment and support of Westside High School. We would not be here today if it weren't for you. We're going to keep this party going and hear from another Westside student who encourages us to listen and to think. Please welcome Joshua Malone.
I just want to say first off, thank you. Thank you to everyone that supported me along the way. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, family. Thank you, my sweet Ava. I'll be honest, guys. I'm kind of ready to go. I know half of you are too. So take this time as the last few lectures you will ever be forced to listen to. And simply listen. Not just here, but everywhere from now on. No one will be there to force you in the right direction after this, except maybe your mom when you get too out of line. When you leave here, think back on everything. Think about what you regret. Think about what you loved. Just really think. Don't get too caught up in what the world is trying to force us to think. Take a second. Think about what you might want to change in your life. Think about what you might not have been the best at in school, and try to make that a strength later in life. At the very least, think. I came to Westside out of desperation. I was sleeping on my friend's couch just 2 weeks prior. I had almost nowhere to go, nowhere I felt comfortable. But what I didn't realize at the time was that Westside was the best place I could possibly be. With under 3 credits as a junior, I not only made up over 15 missing credits in 1 year, but I balanced multiple tech classes, online coursework, and a job. And I'm not saying this to show off. I say it to inspire you. I'll be honest, I was not the best kid in high school, especially not in my earlier years. I would literally be in trouble constantly. I got mediocre grades, just enough to pass, really. I now realize it's because of what I looked up to at the time. The idea of being cool was so far skewed that I thought being obnoxious was funny. I say this to help you realize that what you feed yourself is important. What you consume in your mind is just as important as what you consume in your body. It starts to become a part of you. And if enough people are feeding from the same source, it will start to seem normal. So don't let it get out of hand. It's never too late to try. Start with what you feed yourself and end with what you feed others. Society is made up of every single one of you. You see it in school every day. Oh, skipped a part, sorry. You already know this more than I can tell you. You see it in school every single day. There's all different types of people, but high school is made up of every single one of you. You couldn't have jocks without nerds. You couldn't have quiet kids without loud ones. So next time you get annoyed or uncomfortable with someone, just remember, we're all here together, so feed others what you want to be fed. Above all else, be kind. We are all struggling. So let's struggle together, Westside, so we can be strong together. God bless.
Josh, thank you so much for blessing us with such an introspective message. We are very proud of you. The Chavez family is a legacy family at Westside. We have been so fortunate to have Navia, Cruz, Emma, and now the last of the Chavezes. Here is Tanak Chavez to share about his Westside journey.
Hold on, let me fix myself so I look good for the camera. As it was announced, my name is Tanok Chavez. I've been in the Wenatchee School District for all of K through 12, and I feel like many can relate to when I say I did not like being in school. I can solidly say I was not faithful to maintaining my academic integrity at all in the beginning of high school, especially when we were using Zoom to attend classes, or for me, logging into algebra, accidentally passing out, and waking up to the teacher calling my name because I was the last one left in call. And I think a rough start like that didn't really motivate me to start trying. And of course there were good parts, like maybe having that one teacher who stood out from the others, because they spoke to you in a way that many didn't care enough to try to. Shout out Mr. Dotsauer, you're right there. And another thing could be meeting up with friends that you only see in school, or it could even be the chili haystacks that they used to make. I don't know what happened to those. School food is not the greatest, but those are pretty good, I'll say that. But I can say that Westside changed that for me. The style of choosing my own hours, having a more communicative relationship with my teachers, and the fact that the staff always greet me with a smile when I walk in, all helped motivate me to seek my education further. Because at the start of the year, I was failing most of my classes. I either had to withdraw or just take the fail for them. But once I transferred to Westside, it took me 3 months to finish off my credits, which gave me enough time to prepare myself for college, which with my mentality at the time was time well needed. And of course, not all this motivation came from thin air, but it was rather propelled by my mother. If I had one word to describe her, it would probably be an arsonist, because of the amount of time she had to light a fire up my ass to get me to go to school. In fact, my mother has become an expert at this due to her working with students at Eastmont High School. Every day I'm proud of her for her work, and I'm grateful for the effort that she put into me, as difficult as I was. Because without it, I wouldn't be up here speaking to you all today. I wouldn't be going to my dream university, and I wouldn't be wearing this gown you see today. And I can say that I earned this. And I hope everyone else who is wearing this gown will say that to themselves, or rather, I hope they say it to the world. Because we don't know what exactly is coming after high school. We may not see many of the people we know today again, but I hope that doesn't matter to us. Instead, I hope that we walk out of here, face the uncertainty with courage, and build empires upon it. Because we earned this. Thank you.
Thank you. No doubt you and all of our other graduates are going to do some great things. And now let's welcome a talented and beautiful soul to the stage to share her story with us. Please welcome Olivia Ordway.
Oh my goodness. Hi guys. Good evening everyone. My name is Olivia Ordway. Welcome staff, family, friends, and of course my fellow students of the graduating class of 2024. A quick shout out to my amazing parents and family who have been my rocks for my whole journey and have loved me throughout whatever I was going through in school. And to my friends, some who are in the audience, some who are graduating with me, and some who aren't here due to distance. You guys have given me so much joy in my heart, and you guys have taught me what it means to be a good and true friend. Thank you guys. I love you all endlessly, and I couldn't have done this without you guys. That being said, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime milestone, and if I could, I'd like to take a moment of silence for the loved ones who couldn't be here tonight and are instead watching us flourish from above. When I started here in April 2021, I was not only in the middle of my freshman year, but I was freshly 2 years out of my sister's death. As if being a freshman wasn't scary enough, with COVID and everything, I can say that most graduates here today would say that it was scary doing online learning and socialize during the pandemic, and it was that way for me, for sure. But when I first met Mr. Kalahar, who was principal of Westside at the time, I instantly felt like I was family. Part of me thought it was too good to be true to be in a school environment with such a natural love for all students. But while I stand up here today, I can see that it was never too good to be true, and I'd simply just found a group of amazing people that I wasn't used to meeting in an academic setting. I love that Westside staff loves the students and everybody equally, and I can't even put into words how much I love the people of Westside. I found something at Westside that I wish everyone, especially students, could experience. I found love, acceptance, family, joy, everything a growing adolescent should receive in such a crucial time in our lives. And I have to say, I made some amazing memories being one of their students. Even though all the staff from Westside is awesome, and I love them all, there are a few people in particular that I want to personally thank. Miss Elizabeth Goley, thank you for welcoming me every day with a warm hug, and thank you for always making me laugh. You have no idea how many days I really needed that and how many days you made me want to come to school. Shelley Valdez, thank you for always providing a fresh perspective, and thank you for always taking time out of your day to just sit and catch up with me. You're amazing at what you do. Mr. Brian Johnson, thank you for encouraging and supporting my art. You made me fall in love with my ability again and inspired me to follow my dreams, and I admire you so much so that I got your name, and your drawing tattooed on my arm. Mrs. Tracy Mayday, inside joke, thank you for always battling my sarcasm with even more sarcasm. I know you loved every minute of it, and I hope that every time you hear Africa by Toto, you think of me. You're a spectacular leader and advocate for your students. And Mr. Frank Brandt, with the help from Taylor Grimes, who's in the audience, I would like to say thank you for convincing me to join your mock trial team. You've given me so many laughs, and some of my favorite high school memories are from your team. You're an amazing coach. But let's not forget that tonight is for the students. We have put in the work, the time, the energy to make today a reality. We've spent years dreaming about this. From the time I was a little girl, I always imagined what this day would be like, what would come next, and where I'd be when today came. And honestly, this is just the beginning, and I think that's the scary part. But my fellow students and I have made it this far, and I'd say that that's something. The future after tonight will look very different for all of us grads. It's uncertain where the path will lead for us, whether it's college, trade school, straight into work, or something else that's totally cool. It's unpredictable, but that's not a bad thing. Being afraid of the unknown is easy, but I have hope that for this resilient class, we will all learn to lean into the excitement of not knowing. Be excited for new days and new experiences. Not every day will be what you'd hoped, but that just makes the days that are special. Wow. When it comes to being uncertain, a lot of people are afraid to take risks because of the fact that it can usually either go well or the opposite. But life is too short to not take risks. Wake up and be the person you want to be, with the risk of it causing change. Nobody can push you but yourself, and that's a good thing. Now I say, graduating class of 2024, do me a favor and give yourself a try. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. You have truly inspired us all. You've heard some stories tonight from our students, and it's clear that being a student at Westside has been a positive experience for all of them. But did you know how truly amazing, rewarding, and fulfilling it is to work at Westside? In 1997, Jan Bullock joined the Wenatchee School District. In 2012, she moved to Westside as one of our counselors. At the semester next year, Jan will be retiring from Westside, moving on to a job that will no doubt be filled with hiking and biking and kayaking and traveling and many, many more adventures. But tonight, Jan wanted to share a very special message to our Westside class of 2024. Please welcome Jan Bullock.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to have served as your counselor for the last 15 plus years at Westside. And I welcome this opportunity tonight to speak from my heart to my school community, to my students, to the grads, and to my staff. We're a school community and we're based on the tenets of courage, compassion, and commitment. And we're led by our leaders with love. And that love has been a driving force. It's love that accepts us and sees us through all of our imperfections, our conflicts, and our leaps of faith. At Westside, our tradition is that we learn and heal from sharing stories. And I have been privileged to share your stories. Students start with a letter of introduction when they apply, and students and staff begin to interact and forge relationships. The relationships are centered on learning, both in your hearts and in your minds. The learning increases the self-confidence, and you begin to experience what it takes to overcome the obstacles that have been laid down in front of you. Seniors end their journey at Westside with a personal narrative that brings everything together up to this point. The stories are different and varied, but they're wonderful. The stories that you've told throughout your time at Westside are sometimes just shared in casual conversations, sometimes it's formally in an assignment, and I'm always humbled by your courage to share and dig into these stories, and I'm often totally blown away by your fortitude. Each story is unique, but I hear some common threads, that we learn from mistakes. We strive to resolve conflicts. If you show up, you'll get help. If you getting honest with yourself and others will serve you. being grateful for challenges as they build strength as we come through our fires. We learn gratitude. It's one of our most powerful tools. Our strength is built on the obstacles that we face. Graduates, I have watched you learn. Whatever the subject, your teachers have taught you to acquire the knowledge, and this knowledge demonstrates that you know how to thrive. I want you to focus on that. It hasn't always been pretty, but you know how to learn. You're not limited by what you don't know. And as you face your personal hurdles, you know how to reach out and for help in dealing with the ugliness that life sometimes brings. You have everything that you need within you. It's common for students who are struggling to blame themselves or feel embarrassment or shame about school and learning. This is often masked by words like lazy, unmotivated, and not caring. And these feelings about ourselves and the judgment from others might come back to haunt you. But now you know how to turn it around, and you will know how to have that weakness become a strength. You will need these lessons as you go forward. High school graduation is a step in the journey marking your first 18 or so years, and life is about to bring it on as you look down the rest of that path. And here's the thing. You will face failures and celebrations. You will fall in and out of love, hopefully stay in love. You'll get hired and fired from jobs. You'll make money and you'll lose money. You may be tempted to cut corners and not be honest with yourself and others. You may face addiction and mental health challenges in yourself and others. You will experience health and illness. You will get accepted into jobs in military, colleges, and you'll get rejected from those same places. You'll experience loss. And you will welcome new relationships into your life. And you will experience great joy. And with all this crazy life stuff, you will have learned how to do the important tasks. Our Westside community has started you on the journey of facing hurdles and how to experience love and acceptance, how to serve others. We need you to continue to be good and kind and carry on with all that you have experienced at Westside. I am beyond grateful for your stories and the lessons that you have taught me that I need to learn over and over again. Thank you.
Jan, we love you and thank you for all of your years of support for our Westside students. Our final speaker tonight is going to share how Westside was not only her school, but it has been her family. Please welcome Abigail Anderson.
Hello everyone, my name is Abigail and I would like to tell you all a little bit about myself and my experience here at Westside. I came to Westside as a freshman living out of my car with my grandpa and my uncle. My attendance was not very good because my grandpa was disabled and needed me. My teachers understood what my home life was like and were very patient because sometimes I came to school just to get a break and rest. I met Corey Callahar, my principal during my freshman year, and I did not know at the time that I would soon be a part of his family. I got to be a part of a scholarship program called Challenge Scholars, where he introduced me to his wife to be my mentor, Haley Callahar. She is one of the most amazing women I have ever met. Thank you to the Callahar and Holland family for taking me in and loving me as your own. I lost my uncle, dad, grandpa, and grandma while attending Westside. I got the news that my grandpa passed away while at school. I dropped to my knees as I felt my heart get ripped out of my chest. Mrs. Devereaux, Mrs. Day, and Mrs. Cuevas picked me up and held me as I cried. Thank you. Westside is not just a school to me, Westside is my family. The teachers and staff are patient, kind, compassionate, caring, loving, and understanding. Even when I had thoughts that I might be better off not being on this earth anymore, They all help me see that my life does matter and I will be able to do great things. I couldn't have done this without you all.
Abigail, we're very proud of your resilience, and you have a very bright future ahead of you. All right, family and friends, it is time to honor some of our Westside students. We've got some awards to give away. We've got some money to give away. So buckle your seatbelts, because here we go. We have had many students who enrolled in Running Start this year, and we have 2 students with us who completed their AA degree at Wenatchee Valley College. Please stand to be recognized. Annika Schmeckel, Aislinn Schmeckel. High school in 4 years is a great accomplishment. High school in 3 years is an incredible accomplishment. That's right, tonight we have not 1, not 2, but 8 juniors who are graduating tonight. Please stand and wave. Lorelei Compton, Skylar Houston, Delilah Cabrera, Naima Guerra, Tyler Lakey, Mariangel Quintero, Priscilla Zamora, Maritza Zamudio. The Superintendent's Advisory Council was formed in an effort to give student voice and perspective to the district conversations, decisions, and direction of our schools. 3 seniors are honored tonight and received their council stoles earlier this year. Please stand. Aislinn Schmeckel, Carter Andre Van Lith, and Francisco Pantoja. The following students have reached the benchmarks of earning 4 credits in English Language Arts. They met the English requirements for their graduation pathway, and they earned 4 credits in a second language to earn the seal of biliteracy on their transcript. These students were given their medals earlier this evening. Please stand to be recognized. Stacy Apolinar, Anna Karen Borja, Monica Esquivel, Edgardo Gomez Perez, Mariangel Quintero, Evelyn Ruelas, and Kayla Vieques. Our Leadership Club students are wearing their leadership stoles designed and made by their advisor, Sheena Zackerly. Sheena, you've got some awards to give away, so come on up and let's keep this party going.
Let's go. Give that 1 second. So I have 2 awards. So we'll go first. Let's go. So first of all, we're going to call the student up, and then I will give you a nice little spiel about them. So the first award I'm going to give away is Outstanding CTE and STEM Student. So Evelyn, you want to come up? So I have had Evelyn for multiple classes. And in each of those classes, she has done an amazing job at putting forth even when she struggled. And I think that over time, I saw her grow from being kind of shy to being a very robust student who was outgoing and confident. And I'm happy to say that she is going to excel after high school very much. And I look forward to future playing your games that you design later in life. So for Outstanding CTE STEM is Evelyn. Thank you, Sheena. I'm gonna win. Sheena. Thank you. The second award I give out every year is the Ali Guerrero Leadership Award. And so Frankie, you wanna come up? So Frankie was pretty shocked, I think, when we asked him last year to be president of leadership. but he has done an outstanding job. And I would say one of the main reasons we chose Frankie is, I don't know if you know this, but Frankie lights up a room like nobody else with his smile and his personality. And in his speech, he did make a claim about making phone calls, and I promise you, he might be the best phone call maker I have ever witnessed in my life. He could make that a career. But he has grown over the year, I think, in confidence and in belief in himself. And even all towards the end, he did an amazing job at leading and going out and doing everything, and going to the school board meetings and speaking in engagements, and he just deserves this award very, very much.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. Congratulations to the graduates. Bienvenidos, muchas gracias por venir. Felicidades a los graduados. Soy Jonathan Godina, soy el MGS aquí en Westside High School. Estoy presentando la nominación del estudiante inmigrante bilingüe del año de parte de la Facultad de Westside. I'm Jonathan Godina. I'm the MGS here at Westside High School. I'm presenting the nomination of Migrant Bilingual Student of the Year. This award is given on behalf of faculty of Westside. This award goes to Vernice Zavala. Se le presenta la nominación a Vernice por crecimiento académico, compasión, liderazgo, madurez y responsabilidad. Vernice motiva a sus compañeros alrededor de ella. Gracias por ser un estudiante excelente y ejemplar, Vernice, que logras tus metas y tus sueños. So Vernice is receiving this nomination for academic growth, compassion, leadership skills, maturity, and responsibility. Her work ethic motivates those around her. Thank you for being an excellent student, Vernice, and may your goals and dreams come true. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, my name is Lizzie Rodriguez, for those of you who I have not met yet. This is my first year teaching at Westside, and I'm the new art teacher. So tonight I'm gonna have the honor of giving out the art award, so can Ashley Villalobos please come to the front? Ashley has grown so much, not only as a person, but as an artist as well, and she has worked so hard every single day, and she's amazing. Good job, Ashley.
Hello, my name is Chris Simmerall. I teach English here at Westside High School. I'm honored to present this 2023-24 English Award to Tommy Waite. As with every class that we graduate here, there's no shortage of amazing writers. It was difficult to choose somebody to highlight here, but Tommy has from day one brought a voice uniquely their own. As a writer, Tommy's prolific, wryly funny, enormously creative, a master of vivid imagery, a voracious student of horror and author of horror, intellectually curious, unafraid to criticize, and entirely original.
Good evening. My name is Leah Boggs, and I teach English. And tonight I want to present this English Excellence Award to Carly Myers. This award is about much more than just reading and writing. This award acknowledges the perseverance, the time management, creativity, and critical thinking it takes to excel at earning 4 credits of English in high school. I've had the privilege of being this student's teacher for 2 years, and I've seen her grow both academically and personally. She tackled rigorous contracts, setting goals, and she graduated early. Carly Myers is incredibly capable, and I'm excited to see where her adventures take her. Congratulations, Carly.
That's for you.
Good evening. My name is Rosario Gonzalez. I am the English Language Development Teacher at Westside. Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Rosario González. Soy la maestra de desarrollo del idioma inglés de la Escuela Westside.
Good evening. My name is Galen Guthrie, and I work with Mrs. Gonzalez as a para at Westside as well.
This year, the English Language Development Award goes to a student who worked very hard in my class. I had the pleasure of having him as a student. He's very respectful, and I truly enjoyed his charismatic personality. When work became difficult, he pushed right through and got it done. I am very proud of this student. Este año el premio de desarrollo del idioma inglés es para un estudiante que trabajó arduamente en mi clase. Tuve el placer de tenerlo como estudiante, es muy respetuoso y realmente disfruté de su personalidad carismática. Cuando el trabajo se le volvió difícil, él trabajó arduamente y lo logró. Estoy muy orgullosa de este estudiante. Please come forward and receive your well-deserved award. Por favor, ven adelante y recibe tu merecido premio. A Jorge Marcos Sendejas.
Gracias.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Good evening. I was so excited to present, I wanted to jump the queue. Sorry. My name is Jackie Andrzejewski, and I'm long-term subbing for Alexi Wilkinson, Health and PE. And so I would like to present the Fitness Award to Miss Ava Miller. Ava has been so motivated. She finished her PE credits early. She came in, she did a lot of packets. She participated in every sport. She would even come in and work out. And this girl has muscles. She is buff. So congratulations, Ava. There you go.
Picture. Picture, Ava, get the picture.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wade Holmes. I'm the history teacher here at Westside High School. It is my pleasure to present this year's History Award to Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos has shown outstanding historical thinking throughout the year. In fact, throughout all 3 years I worked with him. His hard work and dedication to understanding the past have not only impressed me, but also inspired his peers. He brings a unique perspective to every discussion, reflecting a deep engagement with the material and a keen analytical mind. Beyond his academic excellence, Carlos's cheerful disposition and infectious smile have brightened our classrooms every day. Carlos, your passion for history and your commitment to excellence are commendable. Wherever life takes you, I know you will continue being a student of history. Congratulations on this well-deserved award.
Hello, my name is Heidi Bard.
And I am Jill Spielar, and we share a math position here at Westside, and because we do that, we share notes at least once or twice a week with each other. And so while we call up our award winner tonight, I'd like to read some of the exchange we've had about this student for the past several years.
Would Jorge Solis Gonzalez like to come up?
Here we go. Rockin' it, rock star. Helped Carlos on chapter 7. Amazing. Finished chapter 11. Oh my gosh, finished, amazing on Unit 3, Section 3, doing great. I love how he consistently plugs along. I could go on and on and on and on.
And what we love about you most is that we didn't know what you looked like for about 6 months because we met you online, but you were the first person to come to our Zoom class every single time and the first person to respond to every question. And I feel like your attendance and your participation made other people want to come to Zoom, and you made it so much better for everyone. And then when you came to school, you just kept that going. You inspired others, you worked with others, you made videos for others. And we heard that you're going to go on to electrical engineering, and you're going to do great things, and we can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Molly Ravitz, and I am the science teacher for the day school. I have actually been on maternity leave since November, so I'm going to pass the mic off to my amazing sub who took over earlier than expected and has taken us to the end of the year to present the award to a very, very deserving student.
Thank you, Molly. Well, as she mentioned, I haven't been here very long. I've only gotten to be here at Westside since November, but I stepped into some very big shoes. I realized immediately how much her students loved her and hoped that I could somehow manage to keep up. This award is for a student who has outstanding scientific success and an incredible mind for evaluating things and situations and always questioning and wondering. This student has worked incredibly hard all year, and I have seen her grow and come out of her shell and become a bit of a chatty Cathy, so much so that she gave me a cake apologizing for talking so much in class once. This student has made me smile every day that she has been here, and she has always asked questions and always persevered. This award is for Chelsea Guerrero.
Good job, kiddo. Thank you. There you go.
Go get your picture, your picture.
I'm Mike Hartley. I teach with the ALPS program, and I'm here to give a Social Studies Award to Dacia Boothman. Come on up. This was the first year that I implemented a mandatory discussions on each of our packets, on each of our contracts. And I thought it was going to be a little hairy, but it turned out pretty cool. And mostly because of students like Dacia. She always brought incredibly thoughtful questions to my questions, adding my questions. So she's just absolutely awesome, and I appreciate the hard work you put in, and you're going to be an amazing future. So congratulations.
Jaden Polito, can you come up here real quick? There are some people that math is a simple subject for them, it's easy, and there are other people that have to work hard, and I will always, always, always respect the students who know how to give their effort. Dude, you're amazing. Yeah, Jaden constantly asked questions. He would push to understand things. He wasn't just trying to get the answers, he was trying to understand. And he was always calling me over, which is what you need to do when it's not something that's easy, but something that you can do with effort. So be proud of him, family. He's a great kid. He's got a lot of things in his future. So hold on, man.
Sorry, I'm not that tall. I'm Andrea Danahy-File. I would like to invite someone who's going to absolutely kill me for doing this. Jasmine Lawrence, please come up. Jasmine's been with me for 2.5 years. She started in Bridges and moved into Knights, and she is going to hate me for doing this. You can see the death stare from there. Okay, I did sort of warn her that she could hate me for the rest of the night. This year I was sort of introduced to the fact that I would be teaching math, and Jasmine wanted to do it all at the very beginning of the year. And she forced me to learn things that I didn't know yet. So there were nights that I would tell her that, I'm sorry, I need to leave now and figure out what we're doing. And come in the next day and say, you know what we did yesterday, just forget all that, we're gonna start something else. Okay. But she has really been super patient with me, and I really wanna say thank you to her for that.
Jose Rosales, please come up. My name is Graham Stansbury. I have the pleasure to be the student success coach here at Westside High School. And this award is the Perseverance Award. Now, literally, I could give this to every single one of you here and a handful of parents in the audience as well. But many of you are already getting awards, but Jose rose to the top because this man defines perseverance. Perseverance is really just sticking with it no matter what. There's many times where I know, Jose, you're like, why am I still doing? But he still showed up. And the reason he still showed up, this is a lesson I learned from Jose, is he knows his worth. Jose knows what he's worth, and that's why he kept persevering. And so that's why you get this award, Mr. Rosales. Thank you.
Okay. This is Jennifer Devereaux, our wonderful principal.
What are you doing? Would the following students join me up here? Noeli Cabrera, Kiana Garcia Bowling, Nick Tupling. Come on up. We have two other students that could not be with us tonight. Lacey Grant and Greg Smith would also be here. But the Principals Awards are reserved for students representing each of our programs that brings something unique to the forefront of their journey. Their own courage, compassion, and commitment has played a part in where they are today, and I know that there's more good things to come. Congratulations to the three of you.
So sorry. I was so nervous. Congratulations, class of 24. I am so happy to be able to be here to announce the Friends of Westside Award. Dina Holly, can you come up? In 2011, the late Barbara Tilley started Packing Friendship to serve 12 students at 3 schools. Since then, more than 400 volunteers have delivered food for this program to schools all over the valley. It is my pleasure to give the Friends of Westside Award to a group of friends who have been providing Westside with our weekend food bags for the last couple of years. You've seen these bags on Fridays and you've enjoyed the contents and when you've left for the weekend. We want to say a big thank you to our Packing Friendship crew, the Cheryls, the Fodies, the Hollies, the Thomases, the DeYoungs, the Benders, and the Benjis. Can you please give it up for Dina Holly, who is here to accept this award. We owe you. Okay. Okay. Now I have the pleasure to introduce a special person in the eyes of Westside. Tracy, can you make your way up on the stage? This gal started going to Westside in the beginning of her 4th quarter of her junior year. She says she was failing miserably and thought she would never graduate on time. At Westside, she was able to flourish with the smaller class sizes and our work-at-your-own-pace style. She did catch up and graduated with her class of 2004. After graduation, she did AmeriCorps for a year, and then she started going to college to be a medical assistant. She started working at Confluence in 2008 and has worked there ever since. Her roles have changed over the years, and she is currently the MAC lead, helping to train and manage staff. Having her daughter Zoe in 2019 made her want to work to be better. She decided to continue her education and work towards her nursing degree, and her goal is to work in the operating room assisting with surgery. Tracy says, "This school and staff will always hold a special place in my heart." Please help me congratulate Tracy Myland, class of 2004, as this year's distinguished alumni. Me again. First up is this is a first new scholarship called the Rafael Rafita Aguilar Lopez Importance of Education Scholarship. Education is important for everyone, and we know that students' circumstances, family responsibilities, and other factors beyond their control play in a role in their not finishing high school. Rafael Rafita Aguilar and his daughter Angelica know that life can be hard for adolescents and want to recognize the effort and sacrifices that students have to make. Rafael always inspired his daughter to continue her education and to inspire others to do the same. It was his wish to help this younger generation through his memory and his daughter. Thank you, Angelica. I am thrilled to present this first annual scholarship of $1,000 to Carlos Gonzalez. Come on up. To present our next award for the Community Foundation, please welcome Matthew Kimmel.
Ms. Rodriguez is a former student of mine, so that's super cool. Hello, my name is Matthew Kimmel. I'm a local artist, art teacher, and board member of the Robert Graves Scholarship. Our mission is to help young artists and supporters of the arts achieve success in higher education. Robert Graves was a professor at the Wenatchee Valley College and a renowned artist for supporting the arts, students, and the greater community. I'm here to celebrate one of you by presenting the Robert Graves Scholarship on behalf of the board members and Graves family. Here's a message from Dr. Jody Graves, daughter of Robert Graves. On behalf of my dad, Robert Graves, I congratulate you on receiving this award, which we hope contributes to supporting your talents and growth as an artist. Robert was especially passionate about ensuring that young people had every opportunity to pursue their dreams as creative people. Throughout his life, Robert would help art students in various ways, through mentoring, providing art supplies, and connecting with them with experiences to highlight their work. As a family, we honor you with this well-deserved award. You are part of his legacy, and we recognize your hard work and dedication to visual art, a vital part of every healthy community. Continue to make art and know that every time you create art, you are adding something beautiful to a world that is hungry for your gifts. Congratulations from Dr. Jody Graves, Music Program Director at Eastern Washington University. After reviewing applications, including samples of artwork, we are thrilled to present this $2,000 award to Aislinn Smeckel. Picture. No idea what that is.
Excellent. Aislinn, come on back. Come on back. Because the Fern Cousino Duncan Memorial Art Scholarship for another $2,000 is also yours.
Hi, I'm Heidi Monroe, and I have the opportunity to announce the Eye of the Eagle Award, which comes with a $1,000 scholarship. It's in honor of Steve Nickham, who taught science at Westside for 18 years. In nature, an eagle is said to be able to spot a rabbit 2 miles away. An eagle descends from the sky. The muscles of the eye continuously adjust the curvation of the eyeball to maintain a sharp focus and accurate perception throughout the approach as it's going towards its goal. Our recipient this year is recognized by the staff of having the eye of a Westside eagle, which is the ability to have courage, compassion, and commitment to adjust through all that life has thrown her in order to keep her focus on her goal. This award goes to Carter Van Lith.
If I could have the following students join me on stage: Dacia Boothman, Bryson Carbons, Faith Ferreira, Skylar Houston, Colton Long, Joshua Malone, Carly Myers, Ava Miller, Olivia Ordway, Evelyn Ruelas, and Maya Soto. Come on up. Just make a line. The Westside Memorial Scholarship Fund honors Westside staff members who are no longer with us. Each of them brought something special to our school, just as each of you brings something special. You bring your heart, your dedication, your tenacity, and your smiles. In loving memory of Stephen Nickham, Sarah Moody, and Carrie DeMarco, we're proud to present each of you with a $500 scholarship to further your education. Congratulations. Congratulations. This year, our 3 C's scholarships are honoring 2 students for their courage, compassion, and commitment that they show every day at school. Each scholarship is for $500. Congratulations to Brandon Stevens and Alexander Vasquez. We are so very fortunate to have such a generous community in the Wenatchee Valley. From service clubs to private donors, year after year, they work tirelessly to raise money for our students. Please welcome from the Wenatchee Central Lions Club, Janice and Stephanie with the Bob Bradford Memorial Scholarship Award.
Good evening. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. You did it and have reached a major milestone. My name is Stephanie Musser, and I'm the president of Wenatchee Central Lions Club, a worldwide service organization with nearly 100 years contributing to this valley. I have the distinct honor of presenting 2 scholarships in the amount of $1,500 each on behalf of our club. Before I do this, I want to share a brief little history with you and why this is so important to our club to be here with you tonight. Bob Bradford and wife Bev were lifelong members of our club, serving in many positions and receiving many honors. Bob's humor was loved by many, and some of that was shared in a golf story or two, his favorite sport. Bob had a passion for education, majoring in it at Black Hills State Teachers College in Spearfish, South Dakota, and later obtaining his Master of Education in Counseling at Washington State University. Go Cougs! While serving as vice principal and counselor at Wenatchee High School beginning in the early 60s, Bob was tasked with starting an alternative high school. So in 1985, Bob developed, opened, and became principal of the Wenatchee Alternative High School, now known as Westside. So needless to say, we have a bit of pride when it comes to Bob Bradford and all he did for this community. His legacy lives on in each of you. Would Abigail Anderson and Nick Tupling please come forward? Stick here for just a minute. Got to share a little bit. Abigail Anderson is a classic example of how Westside can impact the life of a student in a profound way. Abby has faced several major challenges in life. Any one of these hardships could have pushed her out of school, but she persevered. Abby experienced some struggles with traditional education and found her way to Westside, where the community rallied to her support. She started in the day program, then moved to the Alps program, and ultimately to night school, where she finished up. At every stop along the way, Abby persisted and produced quality work. Her dedication and ability to overcome obstacles will serve her well in college and beyond. Abby will be attending Wenatchee Valley College. Nick Tupling has been at Westside for all 4 years. He overcame a huge tragedy in his younger years and had to grow up very early. He enjoys working with his hands and being outside, which pairs well with his job working for a local home builder. He finds construction to be a very rewarding trade. At the end of the day, it is satisfying to look back and see the work he has done, according to Counselor Mary Robinson. Nick is planning to pursue an electrician vocation as he transitions from Westside, where he enjoyed his time. Today, Bob would be so proud of all of you, your teachers, your administrators, your parents and supporters, and most of all, your graduation from Westside. Again, congratulations, and I'll close with sharing a short quote from Helen Keller. Your success and happiness lies in you. Thank you.
We're getting there. We're close, folks. We are going to bring it home with the Sunrise Rotary Awards. Please welcome David Barshes.
Thank you. At Sunrise Rotary, we have a unique program called the Challenge Scholars Program. And every year we take in 10 students, and those students are not at the top of the class. They're actually the students who are furthest behind. And we provide them with a Rotarian member who mentors that student for 2 years, up to 2 years. And I am here tonight to award the 2 students who rose to the top of that group of 10 in meeting our program expectations. We have a $10,000 scholarship for each student. Can I get a drum roll? Number 1, Colton Henderson. And Kayla Viakers. Come on up here. Congratulations to you both.
Let's have another round of applause for all of our awards and scholarship winners tonight. Woo! All right. Yes. Do that again. All right. We are ready. I would like to now invite the school board up for the presentation of the diplomas, so bear with us a minute while we get settled. Students, we're going to do our little wraparound here, and we are going to get you graduated. Here we go.
Joshua Thomas Big Boy Silver Malone. Ava Miller. Olivia Hope Ordway. Nora Rose Goss. Tenoch Chavez.
Emanuel Mendoza. Julián Hernández Luna. Stacy Apolinar Linares. Ricardo Barriga Ríos. Gilberto Barragán.
Allery Christensen. Emily Fincher.
Destiny Ríos. Michaela Cortés. Viri Diana Rivera Bedoya.
Kiana Garcia Bowling.
Carlos González. Alex Ángel Hernández Rea.
Bryson Carbons. Wilson Bundy.
Francisco Frankie Pantoja. Johan Velázquez. Ernesto Velázquez Jr.
Abigail Anderson. Tommy Waite. Haley Bell Thompson. Carly Myers. Faith Ferreira.
Ana Karen Borja Duarte. Breseida Pérez. Marisol Lyons. Marisol Lyons. Yasmín Esquivel Silva. Berenice Zavala. Naima Guerra. Abigail García Mendoza. Priscila Zamora. Maritza Anaí Zamudio Verduzco. Kiana Analí Lara Farías.
Lorelei Compton. Katie Putnam. River Johnson. Nicholas Tupling. Connor Harden.
Justin Reyes.
Jenna Carpenter. Ella Jones. Shaden Kyler McGrew. Mazzy Stika. Kayleen Scott.
Evelyn Ruelas Verduzco. Alfredo Páramo. Ethan Mai. Trey Lerma. Jorge Marcos Sendejas. Deshaun Pulido Montes de Oca. José Rosales Ayala. Maya Luz Soto. Briseida Delia Sánchez Rocha.
Emmy Risden. Colton Henderson. Annika Ross. Aislinn Ross.
Anthony Macías Ríos. Joseph Villanueva. Daniel Vargas Guzmán. Braden Sepulveda.
Levi Day. Carter Scott. Colton Long. Brandon Stevens. Dacia Boothman.
Kayla Villacres. Mónica Esquivel.
Alexi Smidgen. Dominic Plute.
Chino Vance Colella.
Caleb Classgate.
Charlie Reyes.
Satori Sunshine Robichaux.
Ashley Villalobos. Judy A. González. Chelsea Guerrero. María Ángel Quintero. Edgardo Gómez Pérez. Jorge Solís. Darren Ramos. Fernando Cervantes. Kevin Rocha. Jaden Pulido.
Christopher Leroy Duran.
Ismael Flores. Iván Álvarez Ramos. Delilah Rose Cabrera. It is a tradition at Westside to have a receiving line from our staff after students get their diplomas, so we'll wait just a couple more minutes for everyone to get through. That's good. Okay, all of you with air horns out there, one more time on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good. That is good stuff. All right. Remember, students, graduates, that your diplomas can be picked up starting tomorrow at Westside in the office. The office closes at 3:30. I want to thank our incredible school board members for being here, as well as superintendent and former Westside High School principal, Dr. Corey Callahar, and members of the Wenatchee School District Cabinet. Thank you all for being here. Now, you have all waited long enough. Class of 2024, please stand with me. According to the laws of the state of Washington, in front of all of these witnesses, I attest to Superintendent Callahar and the Wenatchee School Board that these students have met the requirements of the state of Washington, the Wenatchee School District, and Westside High School. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2024! Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a safe night. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching the commencement exercises for the class of 2024 here on your local TV station, the NCW Life Channel. Coverage has been brought to you by our premium supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, and our gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Chelan Douglas Community Action Council, AmeriCorps, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Prestige Senior Living at Colonial Vista in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and the Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center. This concludes this special presentation of the NCW Life Channel, your local TV station. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.